She's back again. Give it up for Rakaya. Fetuga! Where we at? Is that low? Good?
That's good. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh my gosh, I was feeling a bit nervous sitting there, but it's good to be up here. I'm so happy to be back with all of you. I can't write long poems, so I'm going to share a whole load of them, a whole load of short ones. I'm just going to get straight into it. This first one is called Coconut. Yeah, I'll go straight in. Bismillah. Green skin coconut that brims sweet water like an eye resolves to hold its tears. Green, not brown, because there is more than one stage of coconuts. In Nima, I stand by the coconut cart, lips to its open eye. They don't have straws like they do in Osu, Oxford Street, a road as congested as London Oxford Street, where a coconut is a £6.50 event. Marked with a selfie, pouting African lips for the gram, a tourist experience for the city dwellers. But I'm a tourist in this city too, gulping down coconut water, drinking in every sight and sense of Accra because we only have a week this time. And if the country doesn't drip down my chin, I'm afraid I might forget where I came from. When I'm done and the cool fruit has cried down my throat, I hand the coconut back to the young man whose nose doesn't point at mine but spreads to hug his cheekbones, and I say, Madasi why? Madasi, that's all. Because when it comes to Chui and Ewe, each apple fell a little further from the tree. From Yoruba, we have only pips, stalks, and wide eyes. He hacks the coconut apart, broken in 3, Ghana, Nigeria, Britain. And I use one country to scoop the flesh out of another, and I eat so full of coconut that I must be an eye resolved to hold its tears, so full of place, yet still irksomely hungry. Thank you. Thank you so much to the band. Thank you. When I was here at the last event, I loved how people were really like directing the band and people had some beats ready. I don't have any beats ready. But this next one, I'd like to lead with drums if that's okay. No, lead with drums. I want you to take center stage, please. I'll start off, and then, inshallah, we can join. So this next poem is about, it's called Noisy. I actually wrote it for a project that was like a collaboration with a musician, but we were using like train sounds and things like that, so it's great to be able to try it out with something different. But this is about I'm not expecting you to get train sounds, it's okay. No, that's good, that's great, like the rumble. So this poem is actually about hate crimes and visibly Muslim women getting pushed at train stations. Yeah, so this is Noisy. It gets noisy. Scraping back headlines from fact. Did you notice? I don't stand too close. It gets noisy. Scraping back headlines from fact. Did you notice? I never stand too close. It gets noisy. Rolling through a black hole of opinions. You must need saving. Let my nakedness liberate you. Let me translate your pain into English. She thinks we are crying in Oprestani when we're kissing our teeth in hijabi, laughing in niqabi. It gets noisy. Scraping back headlines from facts. Did you notice? I never stand too close. It gets noisy. Every time there's an attack, we feel it twice. The sick of the loss and fear of the bite back. When you're a flag for something you never stood for, those who don't know will talk tunnels around who you are and never ask. That's how you paint a monster in your mind's eye. Take all the loud of your hate, let it clump like a sty until your hands are pus that touch a woman you don't know. The real veils are mental. The real veils are mental. The real veils. Did you notice? It gets noisy. I never stand too close. Did you notice? It gets noisy. I never stand too close. Did you notice? It gets noisy. I never stand too close at the station. I don't dance with death on the yellow line. I never stand there. I never stand there. Thank you. That was sick. I felt like I was in a play. It's like that was great. Thank you so much. Okay, this next poem I'm going to read is called Affirmations. And yeah, it's a sweet, calm vibe. Maybe we can lead with the keys. You are whole. With or without praise, with or without an admiring gaze. If everyone leaves you, you will still come home to yourself. Drink in your existence like hot water and tea leaves. You are enough. Whether you oscillate like candlelight or smoke like incense, even in your burnout, you are sweet. Because each moment, bright or dim, is complete, is yours. You have always been yours. So when you find in a room full of people you're alone, in this soul, in this tender, ancient home, take the love that you asked for in the quiet of your mind and give it back to yourself. Thank you. That was beautiful. Really gave us a moment to meditate there. I love it. Can I get your help with choosing the next poem? So we've got a poem about borders, and we've got a poem about Maya Angelou. So, ooh. Well, okay then. I was gonna do a little votey kind of thing, but I think Maya has spoken. So this is actually about her experience with abuse as a child and how that made her mute. And it took her so long to find her words, but then she became an inspiration for so many, and her words lifted so many people up. So this is about that journey for Maya Angelou. I'll just start and you guys can join in. Cool. Little Maya thought her voice could kill. Vibrations launching off her tongue like the drop and swing of a noose. That's the thing about abuse. It sits like death in your living room, on your cabinets, under your skin. It can wring you dry and file you thin. Abuse will tell you your voice has killed, so you run from your own sound. Guilt pressing on your heart like your feet on the ground, running while lactic acid grows a fireball in your throat. Gripping silence like a coat to protect you when silence only neglects you and weighs down the truth. Miss Angelou gave a voice back to that youth. Collected herself in her arms and spoke the keys to open mental attics and let countless voices free. Let your words out. Let your words out. The fireball that burns you is amazingly bright. Your voice can draw you out of your permanent night. It's okay to be scared. There is power in fright when it leads to the courage that lets your voice lift in flight. It might feel like the world is closing their eyes, drawing the shutters and dropping the blinds. But I promise you that I value your voice. I promise there are ears that value your voice. I'm sorry I've been part of the world that left you no choice, that laughs too easily, listens shallow, hearts too hollow to hear. But did you ever think that your voice could bring life? Vibrations launching off your tongue like a life buoy swung on a rope. That is the wonderful thing about hope. It makes you determined to swim when you've been keeping afloat. And healing is not easy, letting yourself be heard. But the journey of speaking out starts with one word. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. The next poem I'm going to share, I think I'm going to share about two more. This one is called You See Yourself, and it was written in response to a photograph by Wasi Daneju, and it was of another poet called Hodan, and she was just looking at herself in a mirror, just looking really regal. So this was my response to that picture in poem form. I worked with a singer on this as well to kind of bring things together. I'm not a singer myself, but I might try and give it a little bit. Okay, yeah, why not? It's a safe space. I'm feeling the love. I'm gonna try. Plus, I can't see you, so that's a good thing. Bismillah. When I look to us, I see power. When I look to us, I see strength. You are the light of the world, it makes sense. We project so much love, it makes sense. You see yourself rising into this world, the face of Howard's echo. These women have been caressed by the atmosphere since the beginning. Black like Earth's umber, woman like God's rahmah, wombness. Have you seen a black woman's love? Cocoonness that roots and gathers you, that grants you wings. Flying is a must to keep her head high over the lung dust of humanity, coughing up their insecurities on her majesty. Some would rather erase her than listen to their own soul sing of home when looking into her face, into the deep universe of her eye. This eye reflected in the mirror in her hands, for now she is a person of earthlands, navigating concrete with a head wrap, memory and energy coiled into her cane rose, that when unbraided, spreads like lights, like loving, like obsidian after a volcano. Yes, she is grand in the reflection. Thanking Allah for who she is with an enamored inflection that makes still waters quake and ripple by the river where white boys turn white daffodils have spent centuries seeing themselves without offering a word of hamd. Now is her time to look and fall in love with herself. The her that is she, that is you. And since the beginning, these women have been caressed by the atmosphere, the face of Howard's echo, rising into this world. You see yourself. Thank you so much. I'm gonna share one more poem. Thank you to everyone here who was here last time, like Jade, who voted for me to come back. Yay! But this one, if you were here last time, you would have heard it before. I was speaking to my mom about what I was gonna perform, and she was like, "You have to do box. You have to do box." I was like, "But I did it last time, Mom," so they're going to be a bit bored, but she insisted. So this one's for Mom. Thanks, Mom. So this one's like a bit up-tempo, like it's like fun.
We can do that.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you guys start this one and I'll jump in. skewers, and sweet chili dip chicks. I am the third generation, more lost than the second, but free enough to write poems about it. I am the girls who wear Ankara head wraps to work that dazzle Jane and Paul from HR. I'm the black girls who have never seen African soil, have never run on golden sand. The girls whose homeland is just a figment of their imagination or just the pigment in their skin. And I'm the black girls who go back home all the time, the ones who basically live there too. The African village girls, the African city girls, the African queen of a town in Kumasi as big as Halsden girls. I'm the natural hair movement sisters, the Bantu no flat twisters, the our hair is versatile, relax and weave, that I paid for this hair so it's mine, best believe. I'm the don't touch my hair. I'm the whip it back and forth in my living room, hijab in the street honeys. I'm the melanin mummies. I'm the fuse and whiz kid shocky shakers. I'm the rock and K-pop fans. I'm the showing off but it's alright Drakers. I'm the music is haram. I'm the post-colonial studies. They gotta make that money monies. The black business, black love, black girl magic, black don't crack chanters. I'm the do I still count as black African girls, the my parents are African, I'm British girls. I'm the lost my mother tongue in a burgundy book, a Brexit softback that is changing its colours. This country changes its colours to us every season, rejecting its own children. Us, apple crumble super malt sippers. Us silver hoop socks and slippers. Us multi-heritage polyglots. Us loud, us feisty, us sassy, us not. Us who tick. Black, British, dash African. A square smaller than a fingernail that our persons are layered into. I'm just trying to pull back the skin of that, like an onion, to find out what's inside. This one bulb of the earth will make thousands